Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Mr. Teacups and welcome back to Oxford United challenging for the Premier League. So, last episode I'm really hyped. Last episode went so well, we had such amazing results, we are just kicking it right now. Oxford United are in form and this is how my day went. We've got the Johnston paint trophy and it's actually the semi-final against Notts County, so this is going to be fun. I think this is actually our first game in the snow, and I think actually my first game in the snow of FIFA 14. So the ball was a little bit difficult to get used to. It was bouncing off the surface and that, and yeah, the ball was quite annoying at some points of this game. But I am the team in form for a reason, and I am the king of scoring early, and boy do we score early on in this game. 9th minute, Jack Grimmer gets his nut on it, puts away a beautiful header, textbook finish, nice. He's looking to be such a great signing. When I first got him I thought, his rating's not that great, but you know, what he lacks in some areas, he has in others. His heading's amazing, his speed's amazing, his strength is amazing. He's a really good centre-back, and I love having him at the heart of my defence. So we were the ones who struck first in this semi-final. I was honestly quite scared because Notts County are a really good team, and I was nervous because we are so close to the final. But on the 40th minute, not even half-time yet, Potter, he makes a brilliant interception for the defender. I don't know what the hell the defender was doing. They should have just cleared it. He takes it, finesses it away. Cool, calm, collective finish. We're 2-0 up in this semi-final. Now you're probably wondering, how did the second half go? To be honest with you, Notts County did start coming back into it. They started having some shots of their own. Pretty lethal. It put me back, you know, I wasn't really getting as many chances as I was in the first half. And it showed because I didn't get any goals in the second half. It ended 2-0. It probably could have been better. You know, I had a pretty decent first half and I was hoping to at least get one more goal in the second half. But we got the win. Notts County were just, you know, their chances were alright. But there was nothing I could say, yeah, that should have been a goal. That's Notts County. And that's the first game. Pretty easy victory. Thought it'd be a lot harder than what it was, if that's what she said. Now after the first game, as usual, cliche, not much to do. All I've really been looking at is my squad form, you know, who's in form at the moment, who's doing what, who's progressing well, and just checking out their stats. That's all I've really been doing at the moment. I want to give a few players some chances as well so they can get in form as well. My first 11 is just in amazing form, so I'd like to get some of my subs like Tyrone Mars a few games so he can improve as well. That would be amazing. But yeah, it's time for the second game, and it's finally a league match. I really wanted to get into a league match because I'm so close to taking over second. Barry, we're coming for your ass. And it was Oxford United versus Rochdale, and this is how it went. So I'm the king of scoring early. I've done it last game. I've done it yet again. 13th minute, I get a free kick. Neil puts a beautiful ball in. Jesus Christ, that's Gerrard-esque. Davis, diving header, puts it in the back of the net. That is one of the best headed finishes I've seen so far in this game. That was an amazing finish. Honestly, I'll rate that higher than some of the bangers I've been scoring because that takes a lot of skill to be able to do that. And we're already 1-0 up against Rochdale. So after the first goal, Rochdale started to come into the game. It's like we woke them up. It honestly was, because before that goal they were literally not even there. But once we scored, it was just like, you know, a click. They just started to play. And yeah, they had a lot more of the ball. And guess what happened? They bloody scored. Not too long after the first goal, in the 25th minute, there's some poor, and I mean poor, defending from my part. Strong at the attacking side of the game, but my defensive side is absolutely horrible. And it shows because, wow, that's embarrassing, that defensive work there. And they put away a completely easy finish. It wasn't even like they had to work for it. We basically gave them the goal. So it's 1-0. What can we do? So the rest of the half came and went. It was more of an even affair. Yeah, I tried to get a little bit more defensively strong after that first goal, and it showed because they had less tags and I had a few more. But there wasn't any close chances, which was kind of annoying. So it was all to play for in the second half. And boy, did we come out guns blazing in the second half. We was all over Rochdale. It wasn't even like they were there. It was basically like the time before the first goal. We were absolutely all over them. And we got our second goal. And it's from our boy Rig. And guess what it is? It's another finesse abuse to the maximum. It's quite long out. He just runs past the players, puts it in the back of the net. No skill involved in there because that is finesse abuse. But we'll take it 2-1. I don't want to do what I did yesterday when I forgot about my third goal against Portsmouth, because I actually get a third goal in this game and I honestly just forgot about it. I was like, yeah, time to move on to the next game. But in the 74th minute, there's some beautiful wing play. Well, not beautiful wing play, it's just standard. We put in a cheesy little cross, just hoping for the best, and somehow Neil is all by himself, the smallest man on the pitch, basically Messi, puts away an easy header. And that has sealed our win. Rochdale had no chance. Once that goal went in, the game is ours, and the game ended with us winning 3-1. Vital points, a vital 3 points, because if we hadn't won that game or drawed it, they could have been costly. So yeah, those points have really helped us out at the moment. A very good win from the lads. So let's have a look at the table. We're still in third with 43 points. Bristol Rovers are right up our arse with 42. But the top has changed. Portsmouth are no longer first. Bury is now first with 47 points. And Portsmouth now have 46. So there's only 4 points separating us from the top. 3 points from second. So we are very close. If we can win the next game and Portsmouth lose it, we could have second. But actually after the game I had some stuff to do for the first time, but because we need to negotiate contracts with 8 players, so I actually had some work to do. Started to negotiate some of the contracts and it's like, wow, League 2 players don't get a lot. Dave Kitson is my most played player with £1,000 per week. That's decent, but yeah, to be honest, I don't even really want him in my squad anymore. I don't play him. He doesn't fit my style of play, so I might be tempted to get rid of him. But that was it, you know, I'm not going to get my results back straight away, so it's time to go into the third game. And guess what the third game is? It's Portsmouth again. Oxford United at home to Portsmouth. It's our turn at home. We beat them at home last episode. And if we win this, we take over their spot in second. So it's all to play for in this game. This could be the game that decides who gets second place in this league or goes on to first. So this is how it went. So to be honest with you, I don't even know how I do it. I don't even know how I always score so early on. 9th minute corner comes in. Mullins gets his noggin on it, puts it away, and he's already got 6 goals this season. Jesus Christ. My centre-backs are just racking up the goals more than my strikers, which is pretty fucking funny. But yeah, we've already scored so early on. I just don't even know how I do it. I'm always so deadly in the first 20 minutes. We're 1-0 up against Portsmouth. Suck it, Portsmouth. So I told you I'm probably my most deadly in the first 20 minutes of the game, and that showed because after the first goal went in and the 20th minute came and went, I just started to slow down. I was just like, the shots weren't piling up. You know, Portsmouth started to come into the game, had a few chances of their own, but yeah, it was like literally no challenge. Portsmouth were just blowing arse, and I don't really know how to describe the situation. It was just 100% us, you know, and it's time for the second half. And to be honest with you, you know, the first half, the first 20 minutes, I'm pretty deadly. Usually the first 20 minutes of the second half, I'm usually pretty deadly as well. And it showed, because we got our second goal of the game. On the 49th minute, Neil puts away another stunning finesse abuse. Jesus Christ. Just look at that goal. The defender's just like, really? Did that go in? Really? There's nothing they could do about it. We're 2-0 up. This game is 100% ours. And I called it yet again. In the second half, once the first 20 minutes came and went, I was just not as deadly as I was. Portsmouth started to come back into the game. And I was just like, what? Why does this keep happening to me? Why am I always so hot on the first 20 minutes of each half? My defence came to the rescue a few times. I didn't let Portsmouth get any chances. I didn't want them scoring a goal. Not like yesterday's game. I don't want them getting a goal. I want this 2-0 victory, or even better. I want to get a clean sheet. I really want this second place finish. And it ended 2-0. We beat Portsmouth. We freaking did it. And because of that, because we have a pretty decent goal difference, we have now taken second place in the league. Bye-bye, Portsmouth. I hope you start flying down the table to the bottom. Now, I think, you know, I like Portsmouth. I want them to go back to the Premier League. I really want to see them again in the Premier League. Bury actually drew their game, so they only gained 1 point. So we're only 2 points behind Bury. So things are getting good. We might actually be in first place before the end of January. So good signs are showing for Oxford United at the moment. And things are getting good. And also, the transfer window is slowly approaching us. So maybe next episode, we might be there. So I hope you join me then. I've been Mr. Teacups. If you rate, comment, subscribe. See you next time.